All right, hello. Let's see. It is about 7 o'clock. It is January 26, 2022. Uh, yes. So Miguel Davenport, Renee Lynn James, and Antoine Harris of the Long Beach Insane Crips, in which the Long Beach Insane Crips have no idea that Antoine Harris is a pedophile that gang stalks black women and is basically probably one of the most cowardice men that could be affiliated with the gang. He gives that gang a bad name. So these three people live at 325 West 10th Street, apartment 3 and 4. They all three of them engage in remote neural monitoring or electronic harassment and torture, which involves using certain devices or machines. We talking voice amplifiers, all kinds of shit, and storing, torturous phrases and words and repetitive words on micro SD cards and playing it in a microphone or a device that transmits a low frequency signal to a certain individual, which would be moi. But I'm a pretty tough cookie. I'm sharp, so I know that's not true. But Antoine Harris of the Long Beach Crips, that lives at 325 West 10th Street, apartment 3 and 4. He plays with his guns in the house. He's reckless. He says how he's going to, and I hate to repeat this kind of stuff because it's so heinous. No normal sound mind person would say this, but Antoine Harris threatened to rape a child under the age of 10. It doesn't matter. That's just sick. Him and Miguel Davenport, who is, by the way, a 6-year-old man who rides an old mountain bike with an unadjusted seat that makes him hump over. He has a huge enlarged nose, spots all over his face, but he dresses like a girl. And the problem with him is he's so broken and just really screwed up in the head and mentally disturbed. He has a long history of, burglary and meth use and meth sales. And so he act like he turned his life over. And he calls himself an ex-crackhead, but X just means extra crackhead. He calls himself a transitional housing director, but that is a front. He does not, all he does is uses that title to fraudulently report completion of program court mandated classes by his clients. He has assaulted many of his clients, which I have witnessed. He just sells drugs to them. He exploits them. He blackmails them. He always says he works for the court. He can do this and do that to anybody and anything he wants. But he's just a little, pathetic, weak, little broken man. And he does all this shit on the sneak because anybody would just bust his ass in the head. I mean, he weigh $105. He ain't shit. I could take him myself. But I wouldn't want to even make eye contact with a demon like this. Renee Lynn James is a Caucasian woman. She is the girlfriend of Antoine Harris. I mean, this woman is not easy on the eyes at all. Not at all. Okay? She's extremely broken and very envious and jealous. She has no kids. All three of them don't have any kids. Antoine Harris has one child who probably doesn't deal with him because she knows something is wrong with her dad. The Long Beach Police Department uh, knows something is wrong with this man. He's probably the only gang member, and it sucks because I know of and ran across living in Long Beach multiple, people gang affiliated, and these men are good men. They do what they have to do. They provide for their families. They just so happen to have made the choice to be gang affiliated. But Antoine Harris is a 50-something-year-old man that he bangs on women. Okay, like bangs on women. But if a man approached him, he'd be like, "Oh, hey man, here a Modelo," and he smokes ultralights. He has a bald head. He's high yellow, and he wears thick ass glasses that look like he's like looking through an aquarium. And I'm not the one to be talking about how somebody look, but based on, all the rotten shit that he says to me, all of the months that he violated my privacy and slandered me, libel, slander, the whole 9 yards. Truth be told, he hates, so he will have somewhere, so his broken girlfriend will let him continue to reside in her apartment because he's not like a real man. Like I said, he's not nothing like any of the regular insane affiliated gang members. Those guys are okay. They're of sound mind. They just so happen to be affiliated. These guys from insane, some of them even have, really smart kids. They take good care of their family. They're good men. But Antoine just so happened to be mentally ill, to be related. He's the only like 55-year-old man that goes around banging on women. Nobody does that. He's giving the gang a bad name. But one thing is they have no idea that he's running a V2K gang stalking program behind closed doors. If these members of this gang knew that this man was sitting here acting like he's raping 6-year-old children, he'd be dealt with. So, he walks outside and he tries to be around other men that are real men just to get street clout. But the reality is he's a coward, and he's probably allegedly sleeping with his gay neighbor next door, who is Miguel Davenport, who is a big fraud himself. Now, um, I have I am going to keep up the good fight because I'm telling the truth about anything and everything. Everything that I say is always the truth. No adult has time to be posting anything and saying things that are untrue. I'm of sound mind. So this is all the truth. And I hope somebody from Long Beach, California run across this. And if they do, I hope they know that your boy Antoine Harris, he's a pedophile. He doing some wicked shit behind the scenes. As a matter of fact, if you're his friend and you know him, pop up over his house. I bet you he won't let you in the door. Just pop up over there for a friendly visit. He probably won't let you in because they have all this equipment where they like illegally surveillancing people and doing like some real wicked, evil shit. I'm talking about real demonic. And you could tell because look at Antoine's girlfriend, Renee Lynn James. This woman is big, fat, white, and pale. Now, I know a lot of big, fat, white women that are good women, but this woman gives women in that category a bad name. She's extremely broken. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this woman. She probably experienced a lot of childhood trauma, but didn't have the courage to heal that and get help for that like normal people. Because everybody experiences, dysfunctionality and family units and all that. But this woman just went and picked me out like, oh, and then I want her to die and I want her baby to die because my existence stirs her demons. I didn't do nothing to these people. They're really sick. And so all three of them partake in these illegal activities. They're pathetic. And none of them, now they're bound, enslaved to cover up the lies. And they wear 2 masks. Okay? So in the house, they do a whole nother different thing. Then when they go outside, if they ever do, because all 3 of them are pedophiles, all 3 of them are illegally surveillancing other people in that building. Those people have no idea what's going on. And if they do have any idea that's going on, let me tell you. And if they're okay with it, it's because Miguel Davenport is giving them meth and they're drug addicts just like him. So I'm going to upload this video to my YouTube channel. Y'all can check out the page. Check out all my other videos. I will always tell the truth about these people. I will not be silenced by a man in a skirt, by another dysfunctional blind man, and another crazy ass woman these people are fucked up in the head. Fucked up. And they are confirmation that spiritual warfare and demonic people do exist. And, I'm not inciting violence against these people. I just want people to be aware that, hey, 3 demons are in Long Beach. And these are the kind of people that try to, rally up others. Because if you like rightful and righteous in your shit, Like, you don't have to go and tell lies about nobody. You don't have to go and rally up people against nobody. That's some weak bitch shit. That's some old mud duck. That's what his girl looked like, a straight up alligator mud duck. She weak. Antoine is even weaker. And Miguel is the weakest. And they operate in the demonic. And they will always operate in the demonic. They shit's over. It's a wrap. Pretty much. They think they're just going to go ahead and exploit people, ruin people's life, lie. Anybody that listens to these three people is just as fucked up as them. So check out my other videos on my channel. This will be uploaded, and it cannot and will not count as slander or libel because it is the truth. All right, people, take care. I'm out.